Oh no, a StarCraft video. Wouldn't be me. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so if you don't know, KCM Team League is ongoing still. This is gonna be like part 2 of the KCM Team League. My team is Team Hero. Hero is the team leader of my team. And we're going against Team Sulky this week. It's gonna be the first match of the second part, and it's kind of played like a 8-player knockout tournament for the second part, but we already played the first part where we got to the final of the 8-player knockout tournament. And this one again is going to be the same thing. If we get to the final again, then I think we're pretty much guaranteed to be in the final. The settings are confusing. Let's just get into it. Don't worry too much about the settings. I don't know. Put me in. Video just dropped here. These are the Korean casters. We got Piano here on the right. We got Kim Cheol-min, the main caster, in the middle, and we got Sarangi, a female caster who usually does LASL and some other events. Let's just skip through a little bit. They're just gonna be introducing what's going on. See, you got like the first half here. That phase already finished. See, from the 2nd of October until the 25th of October, we already did that one. We got to the final of that one. So we get a lot of points, basically. And then this is the second round now. That'll last until the 29th of November. So hopefully we get, you know, enough points from this one to make it to the actual playoff final. What's honestly, who really knows how it works? We'll figure it out when we get there. Surely, right? Sure, it's gonna be fine. And this week, actually, normally it's best of 9. The matches you see here, the 9 at the rule, the first line of rule, 8-round team tournaments, 9 battles, winning 5 games wins you the set thing or whatever. But my opponent this week actually was injured, so I don't actually have an opponent, and so my match is cancelled, so it's a best of 7 instead. You might be thinking that's 2 matches gone though. How does that work? It's because the last like 3 matches or whatever are random, and they can be a repeats of the same matches again. So because they knocked out, you know, you can't do a best of 8, right? Because they knocked out my game, they knock out one of the random games too, or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, just I don't know what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? Am I insane? Let's just skip me here. Wait, hold on. It's important to note that the other rounds are already played, so 2 teams have already made it to the semi-final of the second part. And this is our team here. The Team Joyeoljang on 11-6 Monday, round of 8, M3, match 3. That's our match. If we win this one, we'll be against the winner of the one below that, M4, match 4. Which is Team Best versus Team Light, which are both very strong teams. All the teams are pretty well balanced. So here we have the lineup today. It's Hani versus Byobi. It's Saxry versus Ample. It's Mong versus Sulky. It's Sharp versus JYJ. And it's Hero versus Shine. And then match 6 is random. One of the other matches will be played again. And then ace match, actually, you choose who you want to play. I believe, yeah. That's how it works. So it could be, you just choose like your best player usually, but sometimes you're gonna like determine who they're gonna choose. Like they're gonna choose their best player, so I'm gonna choose, you know, the player who counters that matchup or whatever really well, you know. Like you might expect their team to choose JYJ, for example. So then you're gonna be like, okay, they're gonna be Terran, so we're gonna choose someone who's good against Terran. Maybe you would choose Mong, he's good at TVT, right? Or, you know, you can do whatever you want, right? You can live your life how you choose. Let's see, we got the first game here. Hani versus Byulby, Star, Rain. In Korean, Byulby is Star and Rain. B is Rain, Byul is Star. So her username is Star Rain. And Hani is literally just her name, so... But her username is Hani. And then you've got 1004, 10,004, which is kind of like angel. Those numbers mean angel. In Korean, don't worry about it. Just, you know, that's life. Okay, their overall record is 6-4. Byulby is favored by 6-4 in like spawn games or whatever. You know what spawn games are, right, guys? Surely I don't have to explain spawn games, right? Right? Surely, right? Okay, spawn games are like not official but semi-official matches where you can win a certain prize paid by a fan. You know, fan watches your stream and they're like, I'll give you $30 if you can beat this player, for example. And that match is 6-4. But it also includes tournament games as well, so it can get really convoluted. So maybe those are only tournament games, maybe that includes spawn games. I'm not sure exactly where they're getting their stats from. Usually they use a combination of both. Official matches and like fan-sponsored stream matches. Which, you know, who knows what the hell's going on because you're not always incentivized to try your best on certain games. So like, is the score really gonna matter? Who knows? Anyway, both players playing fairly standard, except not anymore. Immediately not anymore. Okay, we're not taking gas, doing a really fast SCV search, blocking off our base really early, super fast second depot. Something weird is going on here. Okay, second barracks. Okay, so some very non-standard play for TVP here. If you don't know, TVP is almost always factory rush. Straight to factory, you make like maybe 3 Marines at most, and you go straight to factory. You get vultures, tanks, Goliaths sometimes a little bit to mix them in. But here we have almost like a TVZ build. Almost a build you would do against Zerg, not against Protoss. So... It's definitely going to be hoping to catch your opponent off guard with this build. And it is only one gateway so far, which is not ideal against some sort of weird one base barracks build. And the probe goes away, it doesn't keep searching, which is kind of not great. You kind of want to know that there's no command center and there's a bunch of Marines. But you won't necessarily know that until the Dragoon gets there anyway, so understandable. But a fast Nexus here is definitely not ideal, to be honest. You can still defend us perfectly fine. I guess the best way to defend this is probably throw down a forge right now, get some cannons at the front, And like Marines cannot really break cannons that well. Cannons are like super sunkens, so it plays like TVZ, except the sunkens are even better, you know? Like honestly, they're just cheaper. So you can just throw down 1,000,000 cannons super easily. Okay, you gotta know what's going on at this point, right? You gotta know, oh my, all the SCVs except 4 as well. And just rally pointing Marines all the way out. The gateways are gonna be too late and the robo is not gonna be on time. Like, Reavers are good against Marines, but you're not gonna get one, and the game is gonna end long before. Fuel battery is nice, but you really need like... You need like a couple of zealots or something here, because this is really dicey. Yeah, I think even if you pull all the probes now, it's gonna be too late, maybe. If you focus fire the Marines really well, you can hold it, but oh no, now it's like, oh no, super disaster. Oh dear, team's gonna go down 1-0. Really bad opening here, oh no, no, no. Okay, well, Marines and SCVs are pretty strong, and she didn't really feel the urgency of pulling every single probe, which I think was the minimum necessary in this current situation, and now it's just that bunker goes off and it's kind of over. I mean, you do have the gateways now, 4 gateways is quite nice, but I mean, you could, in theory, I think like a pro gamer would hold from here, even, still. Oh, the Dragoons are still in range of the bunker. Oh yeah, there's a Marine range. Right? We got the range upgrade. Oh, if this pylon goes down, it's over. Yeah. You can't make units anymore. You could go for some sort of Hail Mary counterattack if you can get out. There's only 4 SCVs mining. If you kill those 4 SCVs mining, you can go into some kind of stalemate. If you could escape all your probes and the Dragoons and go all the way around, super reach around the whole map, trade bases with your opponent. You've got 500 minerals, you can make a nexus in their base and just live there instead. Forget about this place with the bunker. In theory, you could still win this game. In theory, so... No, the probes are dying. The probes cannot die though. You need to bring those out. This is crazy. But yeah, it's easy. I think it was still kind of possible to win that game. Right up until the end. But you really needed like some sort of like presence of mind to have been in like a similar kind of situation to know like what you need to make happen. And I guess there was a lot of different options. She just doesn't seem to have any experience in a wonky situation like that, unfortunately. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do, guys? Not much, not much. We're going to the next one. Throw me into game 2. Hopefully we can bring it back to 1-1. Just grab me and right about here in the video. Saxry versus Ample. Ample is a very good TVZ player. So you would expect Ample to maybe have a slight advantage here in this match, just because he's really good at TVZ, and you know, TVZ is that slightly favored Terran matchup, so... But Saxry actually has a 7-3 lead on Ample in the past 10 games we've played against each other. That's what this score is. It's the past 10 games that you've played against your opponent. In the bottom right there. And it is a 2-player map, which is usually not good for Zurich at all, except from like crazy two hats Muta, and certain kind of cheeses can work on 2-player maps. But if you go into long game on a 2-player map as the Zerg player against Terran, like, you're usually going to be in a world of hurt unless you're better than your opponent, basically. Because you just can't really match them on power on a 2-player map. You need to have, like, more economy than Terran and also more, like, defensible locations where you can also get another base, like another 4th base from your 3rd. And this is not a map where you can really do that. Like, if you take a 3rd base somewhere, it's not connected to a 4th base. So it'll be really hard to get 4 bases. So late game on this map, not gonna be easy for Zerg. We got a fast spawning pool. 9 pool coming out here. Yeah, that is a 9 pool. Okay, interesting choice. Very interesting. Terran is very likely to get a wall that blocks 9 pool. If it was like, I don't know, 4 pool or 5 pool, you could kill the Terran player straight up if they make a wall sometimes. Because you get to kill the supply depots. Like, your lings would already be attacking. But 9 pool does not get there in time to really kill your opponent, so you're just gonna have pretty useless Zerglings here, actually. You might get an SCV or some damage on a supply depot, but it's really hard to do much more than that. But you can possibly deny scouting, which is probably what he's truly going for. Although right now he's unable to do so. Okay, he's pulling back his Zerglings to deny scouting now. And the second Overlord is going all the way across, which is interesting. It looks like the trajectory is going right to where the first one is. So potentially there could be some sort of drop build, lurker drop or something. Something to think about. If you get another Overlord over there, you can sneak it in through the back over the cliff on the right there. Okay, the Marines are popping out. Got a fast academy. Oh. As he overextended here, he's only got SCVs to defend. That's wild. He gets some SCV kills and gets inside the base as well. He's going to know everything Terran's doing. Potentially a huge blunder here from the Terran player. Oh, and he delays the academy as well. That's kind of huge, actually. Could maybe pick off a Marine. Brings in more Zerglings. Very nice, actually. If those Zerglings can get in as well and surround those Marines at the front, that's going to be like game over. Only one can attack at a time. Oh, but it gets him! Oh, but the other Zerglings died in the main. You really kind of needed those. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's hard to. Oh no, he's still making Zerglings, but. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so now this game has turned into a bit of a clown fiesta, so. Seizing the moment, perhaps. I'm not sure if it was his plan to always do this. To always spam out those extra Zerglings, or if he only did it on reaction to getting those Zerglings inside, or what. Not really sure. Potentially he's just kind of seizing the moment here, seeing an opening and just sort of adjusting his build to go for it, maybe. Could have been his plan the whole time. Perhaps he was going for some sort of drop build and Now he's gonna go for like straight up bust on the front. Especially with the 2 depot wall there. You can kill those 2 depots pretty much for free with your lurkers. And you can usually kill at least 1 bunker with your first lurkers because they won't have range right away usually. Usually they go for stim first, so the Marines will not have the range to kill the lurkers from the bunker. Sometimes they manage to keep it repaired just in time to get range. But the depot right behind the bunker, I think there's no way you're gonna repair this bunker. I don't think you're gonna get to repair this bunker. You're only gonna get 2 SCVs to repair it without any more that go in front. Oh, you can sneak in under there? That's crazy. Wait, only 2 SCVs though? Only 2 SCVs repairing. 1 SCV now. It's gonna die. Does he stim and go for it at some point? No, he's just waiting. He's just waiting. He's not going around either. He has the option to run down this ramp and go all the way around for like a counterattack or something. He's not going for that. And he's only got right now 1 bunker. And it's only going to be 2 maximum. And it's an empty bunker actually. Oh no. He lost a Marine there. These bunkers are not full. And there's no fire bat inside the bunker, I think. I think the only fire bat is this one here, maybe? You kind of need a fire bat in the bunker. Stand fire bats in bunkers go insane against lurk hurling bus. Yeah, there's no fire bat in that bunker, either of them. In fact, this one doesn't even have 4 Marines potentially. No, I think this one is full now. Yeah, but it's not quite enough. It's actually he's breaking in. He's only got 2 lurkers left, but he does break in. Oh, he needs to bring this lurker down. Bring it down. Bring it. Oh, he's the pathing. Oh, the barracks is blocking the ramp from lurkers. That's crazy, actually. He really needs to get up this ramp, but the barracks is blocking. What a genius play by Ample, honestly. He can't even reach this bunker. He's trying to get vision with the Zerling. The Overlord is too far back. The lurkers can't reach the bunker. I mean, Secretary is very all in, but I think it's kind of good enough. Oh, wait! If he loses these lurkers though, wait! No, it should be enough. Yeah, there isn't even more Marines making, really. Yeah, there's not enough here. Yeah, bit of a blunder there. Not putting fire bats in your bunker wouldn't be me. I would have that bunker stocked full of fire bats if it was me. Because I have a lurker ling bust user such as myself. I know what works really well against it, and it's fire bats stemmed in bunkers. If those lings get on your bunker, you're just like toasted. Especially if the lurkers also get to, you know, like stack right on the bunker, you can't repair it and it just goes down. Very well played by Secretary. Seized the moment really nicely. Give me a game 3 skip. Here we go. We've got Mong versus what's his name? Sulky. Who's the Sulky guy again? Is he good? Must be a new player, right? Sulky still going by the Need Money username. And Mong is not known for his TVZ. Mong is in fact, well, he is known for his TVZ, but not for good reasons. He's known for being bad at TVZ. Mong is known for being a TVP and TVT only player and being really bad at TVZ. That's what he's known for. Whereas Sulky, the exact opposite, is very known for being very solid in ZVT. His muted control is insane. And not even like 1 million APM, like do insane, but just like really smart movements. Seolki's a very smart, methodical kind of player. He gets maximum value out of all his units. And he's getting his Overlord straight to the opponent's base. Very lucky here. He's gonna find his opponent with his Overlord. And is Mon gonna go for a gas opening as we've seen from him before? Or is he gonna play more standard? Let's see. Seolki goes for the classic 12 hatchery. Wouldn't be me. I'll be throwing down a 10 hatchery, you know me. I like my 10 hatchery. Anyone want a 10 hatchery tutorial video? If anyone asks for it, it will be done. Can the drone kill the SCV? Oh, and it is gas, of course, from Terran. Oh, and it's going to be some sort of proxy, like flying factory coming up here. Flying factory, probably with a starport follow-up. Possibly 2 starports. Very cheesy play from the Terran player. Kill the drone! Okay, just being a little annoying. The Overlord really wants to know what's going on. Excuse me, can I come in? Can I come in? Marine says no. No, you cannot. Flying barracks does maybe give away the build a little bit. And also blocking your base does often mean there's some sort of factory shenanigans. Or so, usually when you block your base on this map in particular with depots and barracks, it usually does mean 2 starport. Usually they're doing 2 starport shenanigans. Because usually if you're going for some sort of expansion, you want your wall, if you're going to make a wall, to be in front of your expansion, not between. But some people like to play tricky, you know. So I'm kind of surprised he's not looking for this factory, because as soon as you see that wall, usually you want to be like, okay, there could be shenanigans. Let me just check and make sure. You sometimes loop a drone around, you know. Make sure there's nothing in here. But he doesn't know, and he's waiting for 2 vultures, so he's going to be able to insta-kill drones with 2 vultures if he does it well. If he misses the timing, then the drone will regen 1 HP and not die to his. The drone does find it eventually, but too late. And see, the timing is a little not perfect. See, these drones are not dying in 1 hit because the timing is not exactly like, you know, pixel perfect timing or whatever. So the drones survive on 1 HP. He's trying to get a panic sunken up here. Oh, killing the larva is very smart. Because if those larvae survive, he gets the mutas out, like 6, 5 mutas, whatever. It's going to be enough to like deal with the situation. But if you stop the larva, you can only make mutas and potentially scourge at 1 hatchery, which is not going to be enough to deal with 2 poor wraiths spamming out. So very nice follow-up with 2 poor wraiths here. Trying to kill the spire with vultures, that's going to take a while. Okay, getting some drone kills with the wraiths while he can. Oh, he's kind of maybe over microing here a little bit. Needs to be careful with the wraiths. Don't want to lose them to these eggs, potentially being scourged or something, or Mita's chasing them down. Okay, Burrow is very nice, saving drones. Gotta get out of the— oh, doesn't get out in time with the Raves. Doesn't quite time it. Loses one, probably. It's not too bad though. Losing one Wraith is not the end of the world. Get one more larva maybe, you know? Going for some drones transferring. You're getting cloaked Wraith as well, so there's gonna be a second timing here when you get cloak. He's gonna look for some overlord kills until cloak finishes and then come in for another attack. There's really not enough drones here to really deal with this situation. He kind of has to add on drones, but if he does, he's going to find himself dying to the cloaked Wraiths when they come over. There's going to be too many of them. Even without cloaking, there's going to be too many of them. If you don't keep up on the Mira and potentially Scourge production. Like, Scourge are not ideal, but sometimes, you know, you just don't have the money for all Miras. Yeah, I don't know what you can really do here. You could throw down a hydrogen or some spores or something, but don't think there's going to ever be enough mutas at this point anymore after losing all the larvae. You need insane muta control here to deal with this. But the Wraith control is actually pretty good. Whoa, Mongs! Wraith control, a little misfire there, but good enough, good enough. Yeah, that's gonna be too much damage. Now they're invisible. Yeah, free hits on the mutas. That's gonna be game. Even without cloak here. Too many Wraiths now. GG. So Mong actually with the upset match here takes down Sulky. Can you believe it? Wow. What is our next match gonna be? Up 2-1. Needs 2 more wins to close it out here. Game 4, Sharp versus JYJ. So my team is Sharp. And JYJ, who won ASL before, is a force to be reckoned with for sure. But Sharp is usually very consistent in team situations. Like, have you ever seen him play like the daily sponsored pro leagues on his stream? Very consistent in team leagues, always gets it done. Somehow in individual leagues like ASL or something, he doesn't quite have the power to get through. I get like a best of 5, I guess, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's like a best of 1 master. Not sure what it is. Maybe it's a psychological thing. Who knows? But he's so solid in team situations. And a little inconsistent in individual leagues. Whereas JYJ, I think, is the opposite, maybe. He is maybe the opposite entirely. I think I'm the opposite too, honestly. I tend to do better in individual leagues than team leagues. I feel like team leagues is a little more pressure. Because you're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for other people. You don't want to let them down, so you feel like pressure to, you know, maybe play in a certain way that you wouldn't normally. Like maybe in individual leagues, you're more happy to take risks. In team play, you're gonna have your team being like, be careful, your opponent's gonna do a cheese, make sure you block it well. Don't die to cheese. And then you're gonna, your mentality's off right from the moment if you like fall into that mentality trap of trying to play too solid. Okay, so TVT here could be a long one potentially. It is a 3-player map, but it is very split mappable, kind of. Like there's a lot of weird sort of high grounds and stuff. If tanks get across the middle of this map, this game is going the distance, you know? So hopefully not, because honestly, a 1 hour TVT match is not really what I'm hoping for. I know some people really like that. And that's fine. That's good. I feel like it's more fun to play than it is to watch though. Super long TVTs. I actually kind of like TVT. I've played TVT a bunch actually. I've played TVT more than I've played TVP. From either points. Can actually be really interesting. Okay, one Marine just running across here. Stopping the scouting. Doesn't quite get it. The scouting is gonna get in. A little unfortunate. The Marine was not ready to catch that SCV. The scout also gets in. There's only one Marine. Just gonna see everything. Okay, very similar builds here. Pretty much mirrored. Same supply. One extra Marine for Sharp. Interesting building placement. Not putting the factories right next to each other, but kind of splitting them a little bit. I wonder what the reason for that is. Any TVT understanders? I'm sure there's some sort of good reason. Yeah, look, he's making like a diagonal line with his factories, but it's kind of random distances between them. Like the distance between them is not consistent. So I do wonder what the deal is with that. Splitting the factories up, maybe that means that if you get like a jump on the factories, you get some sort of like drop on them or something, they're split out more. It's the only thing I can really imagine. Is that they wouldn't be able to get one position to attack all the factories at once. There's gotta be a reason, right? There's gotta be, surely. I'm not a TVT expert by any means. But I do know that Koreans play in a very deliberate way. Everything has a reason. A lot of vultures here. We might see some big attack coming in here, actually. They're both doing very similar build, though. Oh, but there's a tank for JYJ. Tanks do... Oh, and there's a tank for both players. Still mirrored, okay. Same build, okay. They both know what each other is doing, basically. They're both doing a very known variation, I guess. So this game could actually go quite long. It's unlikely that it's going to end in an attack when you have the same units, right? Most likely there'll be some sort of fight, potentially maybe, and then it'll be mostly a wash, probably. Unless he attacks into the high ground here. Attack into that. Whoa, losing your tank here is not going to be good. Okay, undefended tank going into the high ground. What? Oh, blunder here from JYJ. An entire tank extra for Sharp. But the vultures are targeting the vultures quite well. JYJ had really good targeting on the other vultures, but he was an entire tank behind, so not the greatest. Tanks do a lot of damage. And you can't really just pick them off, usually. I mean, Sharp managed to pick off JYJ's tanks so fast. Wait, this could actually be game. You ever seen a faster TVT than this? Same build. Tank blunder into victory. Maybe. Repair. Can you repair this tank? Keep this tank alive and you win. This one tank can kill everything if it just stays alive. The vultures are just targeting at SCVs. Oh, the mines! Targeting the mines! Wow! Perfect targeting on the mines. That's crazy. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's wild. That was very nice mine targeting. You know, mines are really small, so even clicking on them is really difficult. But he managed to pop them so well. The double GG. You know that game's a double GG one. That was quite a throw by JRJ though, I will say. That tank blunder. A little bit of a bungle, as they say. So up 3-1 now. Potentially with the closing game here. Hero versus Shine. Shine is a very good ZVZ player though, I will say. Shine is definitely known to be like a ZVZ mastermind. He always somehow just reads his opponents so well. Always gets like the counter build. Probably his best matchup, honestly. ZVZ. Hero, however, not as known for ZVZ. But still a very solid player overall. The last games are 4-3 in favor of Shine. Which is a match, honestly, you would probably not expect Shine to be favored in, because he's usually known to be a better, like, Hero is usually known to be a better, more solid player in the other two matchups, right? But if you know Shine, you know he's good at ZVZ. Okay, so he's got a gas build here. Gas first. Oh, and here's going for overpull. Slightly delayed overpull. Which is like heavily countered by gas first actually. Yeah, this is really a bit of a counter from Shine, especially with this overlord. He's getting his overlord to his opponent's base. His opponent is not gonna see what he's doing and counter build. Like if the overlords were reversed and he was the one getting the overlord into Shine's base, but being behind on the build, that would actually be fine. That would be like balanced again, because you would know like how to rearrange your build and re-counter them back again. But with no information and being countered and your opponent knowing what you're doing, like 3 times disadvantage. So Shine is gonna be way ahead here. He's gonna have so much more gas. Look at the gas. So much gas. So ahead on gas now. Oh no! The positioning was a little wrong. The Zerlings were spotted. Usually with overpull, you do want to kind of hide your first few links to make it look like you were doing the build that Shine's doing. And then potentially your opponent doesn't know like how many links you have. And then you can rush in there with speed links and get some damage done. But when your opponent knows exactly what's going on, and they can see exactly how many drones you have now as well. Very hard to get anything done here for Hero. He may cancel Zerling speed even, knowing nothing's gonna get done there. Looks like he's not canceling it though. Oh, he's gonna throw down a hatchery.
문제는 시간 싸움이에요. 이제부터는 조일장 선수는 앞마당 가스를 돌리고 앞마당 라바를 돌리는 시점이 돼야 좋아지는 거고 그 전까지는 이영환 선수가 절대적인 이 게임의 승패를 좌지우지할
Having the hatchery at his natural could potentially bring him back into the game if he's able to defend. But Shine's gonna have this one timing where he just has so much more larva because he made his hatchery so much sooner that he's gonna have extra mutas and Scourge. Yeah, he's just gonna have huge larva advantage for one big attack timing. But if Hero can somehow defend the one big attack timing, he will win the game, probably. But also, Shine has the option to make a third hatchery and expand with his third hatchery and add on drones, which would be like a super counter, basically. So he's gonna get his timing with these larvae. But then is he gonna commit to full attack or is he gonna add on drones? Okay, moving out of his slowlings. So since he doesn't have Zerling speed, you gotta think that probably he's not gonna go for an all-in attack here. He's probably gonna add on drones. And just go for a small timing attack here and try and pick off what he can. And if he doesn't win, maybe he will expand after. Let's see. Gets a very nice attack. Gets a jump on the mutas. Oh, those Scourge are insane! Oh, does lose a muta though. We really need perfect Scourge here from Hero. We need— oh, that— no, he's losing a Scourge for free. No, and now— oh no, yeah, that's game. That is game. And yeah. Unfortunate. Shine has proven himself in ZVZ once more. What a ZVZ connoisseur. Okay, so we random the next match here. This is not the ace match, but the one after this, if it is still even. If we don't win this one, we get one more chance to win straight up here, and then it goes to ace match. Up 3-2 now. Right? No, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh no, and we random the ZVZ again. Oh no. Shine gets to potentially prove himself once more in ZVZ. Let's see if he can do it. Can he win twice in a row in ZVZ? Not an easy task. So it's a rematch, basically. That's how it works. You random whichever match is going to be a rematch. For this set here. And if Shine wins, we go to the ace match. And it will be 3-3 tied up. But if Hero gets revenge, it'll be 4-2, and that'll be the end of the game. So let's see. And there's not going to be an Overlord counter search situation. Both Overlords are going to the same location, which is no player down there in the bottom right. And it's cross map. So the game is likely to go a little longer. But also you're very likely to never know what your opponent's doing. So build order counters will matter quite a bit. You'll never be able to readjust your build until it's too late. But no one will be overlorded. the RNG of overlords. It will only be the RNG of builds. 1 RNG instead of 2. Classic 9 pull from Hero. Which is already not good because even cross map on this large map, 9 pull is like never gonna beat almost anything. There's no build that 9 pull counters cross map on a large map. Except like, you know, 7, no, not even 7 pull honestly. Like 7 pull is kind of tricky on unscouted against 9 pull. So, you know, like what is 9 pull beat? 4 pull? Yeah. 5 pull? Sure. Is it that? No. So 12 hatchery, actually you can defend against 9 pull cross map on a large map like this. Let's see though. He is going speed first, so could do something here if he goes straight across. Oh, he's going to top left. He's going to top left. Oh no, this is disaster. Already disaster. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, he gambled on just going straight to top left. Which could actually work for him, because it means like the Zerlings will be slightly unscouted potentially. Oh, but this Overlord might see them! Oh, he hasn't gone quite around, I think. He hasn't quite gone around. I think he saw those Zerlings, maybe. Maybe not. And actually, he didn't, because he's bringing a drone out here too. Yeah, he didn't see it. Oh, I don't know. Potentially a bungle coming into the main here. It can work if you get around a position on the spawning pool. And keep reinforcing it. If you want to keep reinforcing behind the spawning pool, you can maybe pick it off slowly and get a really nice position on the opponent. Oh, where's he going? Oh, his other lings aren't coming in. Okay, he is stopping a lot of mining though. This could be nice. Oh no! No. Leaving is not good because you didn't get any damage. The hatchery was not damaged enough to come back out. Like, if the hatchery was about to die, coming back out was a good play, but I think you were committed to staying in the main at that point. And now your Zerling speed doesn't do anything because you didn't get inside. You didn't get to use it, and now your opponent has it too. Oh, and a huge drone drill on the Zerlings. Oh no! Oh no. Okay, well. I was saying the game's likely to go a bit longer on cross map, a large map, but I was wrong because this game is kind of over already. There's gonna be so many Zerlings potentially. Shine might be able to just end the game right here if he goes for it. He might not go for it though. He's adding on drones maybe. Yeah, he's adding on drones, which is the safe play. I think for sure he could. Yeah, he could definitely end the game if he wanted to. He could even Sunken Rush if he wanted to as well. Sunken Spore Rush, the classic. He's not going for it though, he's just gonna chill. And Hero's going for a hatchery, knowing that his opponent is not coming out and is adding on drones. But it might be just too little too late. Here's hatchery. It will be on time to get a good second gas timing. Yeah, but how are you gonna really get anything done cross map? And you don't have a good muted timing really because there's spores already started. There's only 2 though, there's only 1 in the main and 1 at the nap. But he is only 2 on gas, so he's not doing like a crazy 8 muta bust or anything like that. 8 muta bust would actually work really well right now.
시작해야 돼요.
8 mutas on a spore colony kills it really fast.
파이어 올라갔습니다 벌써. 빨라요 여기도.
That's usually the magic number you want
이제 앞가스 저거에서
to go for a bust on someone who has 2 spores in each base. If you get 8 mutas, you can kill the first one before the second one can do any kind of damage to your mutas, and then you can just kill that one as well. If your remaining mutas. Or you can just keep harassing.
따라온 게 느껴지는 거는 어쨌건 간에 상대 앞마당 가스 타이밍과 본인의 앞마당 가스 타이밍.
But he's not going for that. He's adding on drones. He's trying to catch up in economy, but he's so far behind. He's so far behind because Shine was so greedy and only went for 1 sunken in his main. And Hero didn't add on mutas. He like predicted it. Wow. How did he predict that? That's wild. Yeah, he's figured it out. He knows everything Hero's doing. It's almost like he's playing with map hack, you know? He's playing so perfectly. Making the bare minimum spores. Just enough drones, just enough everything.
이영환 선수가 할 수밖에 없어요. 그러니까 이영환 선수의 권리예요. 이제부터는. 조일장 선수는 이영환 선수가 하자는 대로 할 수밖에 없습니다. 왜냐면 스포가 있기 때문에.
Yeah, there's gonna be too many mutas from Shine now. He's already caught up on mutas. And his economy is just way better. Oh, gets it. No, doesn't get a drone. Unlucky. But even if he got it, honestly, that would not be enough. In fact, losing those lanes could actually be costly here. Because Shine now has a lane advantage as well. So now Hero has to make a sunken. So actually he's... By trying to kill his opponent's drone, he's killed his own drone. Because that drone has become a sunken. So this is just exponentially bad now. And he might lose his overlords in the middle. Oh, his overlords are so far out. His overlord's gonna go down, yeah. He has to come back to defend. Now his supply blocked. Yeah, it's just snowballing out of control for Shine. There's just too many scourge now. Yeah, look at all these scourge. Rally point scourge. To end the game. I mean, if Hero can somehow survive here without losing all his drones, that would be good, but Shine might just take those 3 drone kills and be happy with that. And the Overlord kill as well, don't mind if I do. Yeah, he just backs up. Yeah, I got enough damage done, I'm going home. That's what he says. Makes 3rd hatchery. Wow, he's just gonna push his larva advantage even more. Push his economy. And he's probably gonna expand as well. Yeah, look at this guy. So greedy. The greediest little Zerg player who ever was. So Hero is gonna be potentially 2 hatchery versus 4 hatchery soon. If he doesn't get some sort of timing attack. Which, how can you when your opponent has spores to defend as well as more mutas than you do? More mutas and skirts. And spores. I mean, he does have the upgrade advantage, I think. Hero. He will have an upgrade advantage. Probably not too much though. Shine's probably gonna get +1 armor soon on his muta. Maybe. Should do. But Hero might have a timing where he has 2 carapace before his opponent even has 1. That would be wild. Like, Shine might not be going for upgrades at all. So there could be some sort of potential for something here.
조일장 선수가
Okay, Hero is expanding as well into the center.
그리고 만약에 찍혀 있으면 업사이드 좀
But he's behind on expanding. He has less defensive capabilities. He can never really attack because his opponent has too much defensive capabilities. He has to kill his opponent's third base, but if he does, like, he's so open to a counterattack. Like, his opponent doesn't even have to defend that base in the top left. They could just counterattack instead if they wanted to. They can do whatever. They probably could just defend it as well. Like, they have so much more mutas. Unless they're still not getting plus upgrades. Shine. And Hero is on +1 carapace. Potentially soon to be +2.
이거는 실수일 수도 있고요. 아니면 업을 정말 늦게 찍은 걸 수도 있거든요.
지금까지 잘 끌고 왔던 인구수 벌어집니다.
Hero is just gonna keep defending for a while though. He wants to make sure his 3 bases get up and running before he even thinks about doing anything. Well, actually, he's probably just waiting for his +2 carapace for like one big all-in timing, actually, really. Like, the third base is probably just mostly for the larva than any kind of continuation to this game. And to maybe try and make his opponent come at him. Like, he would rather defend here. If Shine was to come and attack him, he would probably prefer that. But Shine is not... Oh, wait, Shine got 1 carapace. Oh, he's got +2 carapace. But it's only 2 against 1 now. It's not 2 against 0. If it was 2 against 0, then I think he could win, but 2 against 1. Oh, he's got to avoid the Scourge though. Scourge don't care about armor upgrades. It's only 1 armor advantage now. Oh, he's taking a lot of Scourge now. Oh, wait. His upgrades are going insane. His 2 armor is going insane right now. Whoa. Wait. He can kill this gas now and these overlords. Just gotta make sure he keeps controlling his 2 groups of mutas. Can't get hit by this. Oh. Oh no, wait, the Scourge are too much. The Scourge damage was insane there, actually. He didn't avoid any of those Scourge, they just went right in. And his reinforcements were so delayed. Shine had all the reinforcements for so long, and Hero's Scourge came in so late. So far away. Yeah, that's game. That's what they call game. Yeah, that is the... Might even get the triple GG from this one. Honestly. He's gonna wait for another upgrade or... I mean, there's nothing you can do anymore. Now you're forced to defend as Hero, even though you're like... you have worse economy, worse everything. Except upgrades. Way less mutas, way less Scourge, way less drones, way less hatcheries. Well, not way less, but way less defenses for sure. There's so many spore colonies for Shine. Like, he can counterattack all day long if he wants to. He doesn't need to, but he could. Like, if Hero was ahead in economy, ahead in hatcheries, Shine would be able to counterattack because of his extra defenses, but he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to do that. He's so ahead. And now he's got 2 armor as well, so now the armor is the same. 2 versus 2. Even if Hero gets +1 attack now as well, it's not going to be enough to do anything. Takes down a free overlord, don't mind if I do. even has extra Zerlings. And extra score! Run! I can't even conceive of a way for Hero to micro his way out of this one. Yeah, I don't think you need to micro at all. Let's shine here. Yeah, that is gonna be the game right there. It's gonna ties up 3-3. Brings into an ace match. GG. Unfortunately, Hero goes down twice to shine. Taking us to the ace match where you can choose who plays for your team. So a bit of mind games, bit of potential. You're gonna pick Terran, I'm gonna pick Zerg, you're gonna pick Protoss, or you know, like there's a lot of options going on here. So does either team even have a Protoss player? Maybe not. Let's see who the players are gonna be. It's Hero versus Soulkey. So ZVZ again for Hero versus ZVZ for Soulkey. And Soulkey is actually not consistent at all in ZVZ. If you thought it was gonna be ZVZ, you probably should have sent Shine, honestly. Call me crazy. I think ZVZ is actually Soulkey's worst matchup, from my opinion. You might have a different opinion on that, that's fine, sure. But, I mean, Soulkey lost to Cam and ASL ZVZ. Which was not surprising to me, actually, because his ZVZ has been so inconsistent for so long. I think Soulkey's a little predictable in ZVZ. People always seem to get the build or counter on him because he is known for playing one base style every single time. A little bit like Hero, actually, though. They're both kind of like that. They both have a very similar one base ZVZ style. They like to stay on like one hatchery before layer kind of builds every single time. Hero up to 600 APM though. Double his opponent's APM. But they're going for similar enough builds that it's not going to make a huge difference here. Unless, wait. Soulkey uncharacteristically going for an expansion. He went 11 pool gas expansion. That's a build that I used to do a lot in ZVZ. And people used to complain at me for doing it, so sure, I guess. Whatever. Did he really? It kind of looks like it. And he expanded behind the minerals here. So he can't attack out of Zerlings. It's kind of like an island, right? I'm not that familiar with this map, to be honest. I think it is basically an island behind minerals. You have to mine out that mineral to go through. And Hero puts his hatchery in his main, which is not ideal if this game goes on for any length of time. But he will have a really good attack potential because his opponent's hatcheries are so split up, and he can't really make Zerlings from this hatchery because they wouldn't be able to get back to his base. So he's on one hatch Zerlings versus two hatch Zerlings at the moment. But he has way more. He has enough to defend. But Hero will have a slight meta timing advantage. He's pretending to move out, but not really moving out. He's not getting Zerling speed then, probably. Or at least not right away. Yeah, he just waits for the aura to go out, and then he comes back in. And he's like threatening, I might attack you. You gotta be careful. You gotta make Zerlings from that hatchery. That hatchery has to be all Zerlings. You gotta think Hero knows what is going on, but you can't be sure. He might not know what his opponent is doing exactly with this base here. He might be able to infer it from what he's seen. But he might just think his opponent's doing something similar to what he's doing. Which is more likely to be the case with it being sulky. Okay, so we got one big attack timing with these 6 mutas. But one Zerling gets in, sees the expansion. So it's gonna be actually 3 hatchery. If the match continues from here, but it may not, it may end right here. Oh, he gets a jump on the mutas. Oh, he doesn't quite stick on them though. Doesn't quite stick on them. Does get a lot of drone kills though. It's probably over regardless of not sticking on them. He's losing Scourge for free though. You don't like that. Oh, he's... Snags another drone kill. Okay, nice. I think here, Loki has lost too many drones. If this game goes on any longer, it may end right here. Wait, huh? Somehow he lost that fight, which doesn't make sense to me. But it doesn't really matter. 3 hatchery versus 2. He lost way too many drones. Can't even mine 2 gas right now. He has no money. Need money indeed. His username finally makes a lot of sense. Perfect username for this moment. It looks like we're gonna win. It really looks like we're gonna move on to the semi-final of part 2. You love to see that. Okay, slow Zerling's coming out a little bit. They wish they could get involved. But it's a little scary to move out. With only 3 drones on minerals and gas in your main here. And no sunken, so anything gets in there and they're just all dead. Okay, now the hero's economy is kicking in. He's gonna get 3 larvae of economy versus only... 3 hatchery larvae economy versus only 2. So he's just gonna end up with more of everything. And he's gonna get extra Zerlings to be like a distraction force. Sulky has recognized that he only has this one timing that he has to come down before those 3 hatcheries of larvae kick in. He has to get something done right here. It's a little late though. The Zerlings do spawn, and now the overwhelming force for Hero potentially. If he can micro down the skirts. And he does. Oh, there's a few more though. A few more skirts. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Yeah. That's gonna be... That is game, guys! We're gonna move on to the semi-final! You love to see that. 22 supply to 50. He stays in the game knowing it's the ace match. Doesn't want to give up. Respectable, but then gives up anyway. And ZD! Yo, we move on! You love that. You love that.
아, 조일장이
Very nicely done. Hero gets not exactly revenge because it was not the same opponent, but
이게 또 뭐 예. 또
same matchup. So he gets like some redemption, and he won the ace match for his team as a team leader.
그쵸.
He gets redemption.
무조건 나온다고
I respect it.
이영환 선수를 고려해 볼 수 있었겠지만
Did a good job.
엔트리
And we move on to the semifinals. That's great.
아쉬운 거는 뭐 어쩔 수
Yo, and I didn't even have to play. Amazing, guys. I'm on the bus ride.
와, 진짜
I'm just a passenger.
4승 0패.
Just got my bus ticket, clock me in. Me and passenger sent me on my way. Yeah, and see you in the semifinals, guys.
굵게 그냥 우리 팀